Okay, sorry about that. So what I'm doing is finding this right here, the shape of her eyebrow, both eyebrows, and then the shape of her eye, which is usually just, see if I can open this up so better. Okay, so it's about here, and I, not just the eyebrow, but I do all the way around here where the shadow is, even past where her eyebrow is. Let's see. Trying to get it in the right spot. I can always erase and then define that shape of that eyebrow right there. And then usually the eye will be right, come to the end of there. Okay. Hope you can even see that. Don't know if you can. Okay, then in this one I don't think we need her nose line because we'll know where her nose is. But I like to find the highest point of the cheekbone, and that's where that will define her expression. So it's basically really kind of low down for her, not up close to the eyes, and another one pretty low down there. Yeah, and it defines, it does a lot to define her race as well, as you're drawing. Okay, then I just do a rough sketching in of where her shoulders are and her arm. Knowing that I'm going to curve it later. Okay. And we need to put in her arm basically here. Oh, I see. Her arm isn't there. This is the other girl's arm. Alright, so we'll just leave this here. And then I like to define her clothes and her shirt. Okay, that's gonna change a little, and that's maybe over too far. Okay, so I'm totally not stressing about getting it exactly perfect at all. Okay, now let's draw this other girl, which you can see her face is the same size almost as her mom's face, but different. Her gaze is very different, which changes the shape completely. But I'm going to do the same thing and try to just define her face. You can always erase, there's no stress. And her hairline goes over this way. And the reason I say to do the ears is because it goes a long way. Drawing where the ears are goes a long way to giving the right age and the right direction of the gaze. It's just really important to get the ears in the right place. All right, and her hair, okay, her nose goes up here. I'm looking at that hairline right there. Her part, rather. And she has her hair parted. Let's see. Coming around this way. There. And then a ponytail. Alright. And if the hairstyle makes her look weird, then we'll just change it after, because that does make her look weird right now. We'll just change it. Okay, so then back to the eye. So you can see this really strong line right there coming off of here. down into there. And then almost a perfectly straight line for her other eyebrow. Just a little curl at the end. And then you can see that her eyebrow attaches to the eyelash right there. So I like to always keep that when they make a line. And so just curve it back around, give some darkness there, and then her other eye we can see comes about halfway there, goes in that way, and almost touches this the eyebrow. Okay, and she does need a nose line defined a little bit. See, that helps right there. And then you can see her cheekbones here. Her cheekbones are very much down here, the highest point. I mean, you could say they're up there, but that's not going to give her expression very well. Hers are right down here, and they're quite large. So, like that, and like that for her. Boy, and her hair makes her look really weird, so let's just give her a ponytail. And redefine her jaw just a little bit. But that's looking pretty good. Okay. Her hair. Alright, and then we'll put in, from where her ears are, we'll put in her neck and her clothes. It's always easier to just define that, the neckline of the shirt, and then go out to make the arms. And I'm waiting on making the arms till I know where the other girl is. Oh, she got bigger than her mom. I'll have to fix that a little bit. Make her head smaller. Okay. Anyway, I'm waiting to put the arms in so I can know where they are, because we're gonna smooth out the arms and make them a different shape. So I don't want it to conflict with the other figures in the drawing we're making. Actually, I lied. I am going to put in these arms, but just very lightly, because like I said, we're going to smooth them later. And the rest of her body goes that way. A little too far. Okay. And then the other girl, do the same thing, kind of figure out where her face shape is. It's about the same level as her sister's, or whoever that is. And we're just going to try to follow it. Maybe seeing that her nose is maybe the top of her head. Again, defining that hairline makes it so easy. Just go around. Okay, and then she has this curl that comes down, but then we can put in the ear behind here. We know where it is. This is the jaw. Okay. She needs a little fixing. Made that line a little wrong. Okay, and I've made her face too big all around almost. Oh, I made it up too high. So we'll try again. Oh, didn't realize I was making her, drawing her up so high. Alright. End of her jaw. It's not the same. Sometimes if a face is difficult, I'll try to just get it in there first. And then define the shape. Okay. That's maybe better. Again, I'm just getting that eyebrow. Still a little bit big compared to the mom. There we go. Then that curl comes down from here, and there's her ear. Okay, so she has this cool shelf right here for her eye that makes it really defined. Nice to draw. We can get it right. And then these cool eyebrows come down. And she does need a nose, a little bit of a nose line. Those lines out of the way. And the other eyebrow starts about right there and curves gently there, catches up with the eye right there. Where you put the line of the eye determines the gaze, which happens to be important in these drawings, because often the kids are looking at the mom, or the mom's looking at the kids, or they're both looking at something. So now she's looking down. Okay. And her cheeks are way down here as well, which gives her a more childlike expression. Okay. Let's give her a bit of a ponytail. There's her heart, her hair, and the rest of her hair. Separates there. Okay. Again, her face is still a little bit big compared to her mom, so we'll make it a little smaller. Especially maybe right there. Yeah. And then okay. Keep making that chin long size. All right. So there's the mom. Now you can see the mom is in a different place than the picture. Like this girl's closer, but that doesn't matter. We're not trying to recreate the picture. We're just trying to make a picture of something. All right, now we can get the daughter's hand in. It's about the same level as the mom's hand, which is about right there. Okay, and then here's where it's kind of fun because you get to just smooth out the arms. Let's see. Here's her shoulder. And the girl's arm is resting there. So there's that general outline. Let's give her somewhat of a little jumper here. And then the arm ends here and the daughter is pointing to this book. Let's get the book in. Okay, so now we know that the mom's hands are gonna be distorted because of our style. So we're gonna kind of not worry about where the book is. I'm gonna just take her arm and just turn it into a noodle ending right there. I'll give her a little bit of a thumb. And then tiny little hands like that. And then we've just defined that style. You see we took out that sharp elbow here and the wrist, and then we're going to do the mom's hand is really just pointing here, so we're going to kind of do the same thing and just pretend that the hand goes here, and there she is pointing with that hand. And then the daughter's hand will come across. I'm going to erase all that. And the daughter's hand will just be this really distorted looking noodle sort of hand, which is the style and looks good once you have it in, but it just looks weird when you're making it. And then the same thing happens with this hand. It just goes right down to a tiny little hand that ends up being square at the end. Right, and then you can define that she has these knees. Now put the mom's knees in. And the daughter has knees. Just play around if something isn't looking quite right. Just fix it. This style makes it really easy to make mistakes and fix them and kind of hide stuff. There's her hair coming down. Alright, now we lost the book a little bit, but that's okay. Just put it in again. There's the book the mom's holding. And then we'll change the shape of the book a little bit because of the weird noodle arms. Let's see. Go that way. Has to change quite a bit. Oh, we can change the mom's noodle arm shape. Let's do that. Again, just kind of fixing the daughter pointing the mom's hand. Just kind of comes in. Points like that, like the daughter's hand is pointing. Okay. Let's see. So the daughter, she's pretty good. Maybe a few fingers here. Maybe. When in doubt, make hands into squares. I can't see what that hand is doing, but I can see she has a thumb and then just a squarish hand. And her hand, I don't know what her pants are doing. Let's just make it go on down and just make it like that. You can always just make these little mitten, tiny pointed things. But there she is. Watching her. Let's make her a little thinner. And the mom's just completely undefined here. Yeah, let's just leave her undefined. Like that. Okay, so there we have a drawing of mom reading the Bible. Let's make it say the Bible. Maybe on this side. Holy Bible. Okay. So it's a pretty messy drawing right now. And then I'm going to go ahead and ink it, defining the lines that I like as I go. So, I need to put a little bit of something in the air here. Not too much. Alright. So, I'm going to make the mom's head just a little bit bigger because it needed to be. And I can do that because it's my drawing. Nice to always add some more hair lines. There's her ear, her jawline. Be very careful when you get to the eyes that you follow exactly, because they're so important to defining the expression. Alright, there's that. Give her a little bit of eyelashes. I'm actually just going to give her one cheek because the other one looks funny when it's there. This pretty hair of hers. Oh, we never made that arm into a noodle arm, but we can just do it as we're playing around here. Give her a nice neckline. Her hair is falling. right there. Keep forgetting I'm making a video. You probably can't see this, so sorry. But you can see the process as I'm doing it. Noodle arm going down into nothingness, and her jumper, some of her hair, another noodle arm, little knees. You come to a place like her knees where they seem to not quite know what to do or where that's going. Just don't worry about it. Just kind of leave it out. Don't put a line there until you know where to put it. Sometimes it doesn't even need a line. There's the mom's funny little hand, and there's the Bible. Put a few pictures there. Let's see. And there you have it. And then I just erase the lines. Sometimes you need to put in some more lines after you've erased, because you realize that some of the pencil lines were actually defining the character, that you're missing them. Like, for example, she doesn't have a neck, so we've got to, let's see, go into here and maybe define that a little bit. Put a little bit of her ear in. Oh, and we missed this important line right there. Okay, so here you have a mom reading the Bible with her kids, ready to turn into a graphic in Procreate.